Thank you all for coming. Another great day for UFC in Japan. Attendance today, 10,137. We have 4 Performance of the Night bonuses. Josh Barnett, Uriah Hall, Diego Brandao, and Keita Nakamura. All 4 guys win $50,000 US. Let's open it up for questions.
Mike Bond with MMA Junkie. First for you, Joe. The finale fight for the road to the UFC Japan ended in the draw. Sounded like there was supposed to be a 4th round. Can you just tell us what happened there? Dana White tweeted out that there should have been. How'd that all play out?
Yeah, that should have been treated like a tough finale. There should have been a 4th round sudden victory. I think we were a little surprised by the draw decision and announced that prematurely, so that's on me. But the good news is both of these guys fought their hearts out. They both deserve to be in the UFC, so they're both getting UFC contracts. They're both getting their win bonuses, and they're both being treated as winners of the show and getting a trophy. Which I actually,
And first for you, Josh. Obviously a big win for you tonight. You did a lot of work in the clinch. You actually set a UFC record for the most clinch strikes landed tonight with 95, I believe it was, and also a heavyweight record for most significant strikes in a fight. What was part of your game plan? Did you see something in Roy's game that you felt fighting him in the clinch would be, your most effective way to victory?
Wow, a lot of strikes, huh? For one, I didn't want to have to throw that many strikes, so I blame Roy. I blamed Roy immediately after the fight. I go, 5 rounds? You're a dick. We're not supposed to be there that long. Have you seen us? But it's just work, and being able as a heavyweight to put your weight on your opponents. There are times where Roy's putting his weight on me, and he's the heavier fighter, and I'm carrying at 261, or he's carrying my 239, 240. So we're just trying to, wear those muscles out, make them labored, and I had a lot of good work in the clinch. I was able to be very, very active there, and I've always been good in a clinch. I always like doing Greco as well, so it's pretty natural for me, and it cuts down his ability to hit with a long shot, which Roy is known for.
And what do you feel this win does for you at this point? It's been over 2 years since you got your hand raised. Are you ready? Are you looking to be active and stay in there, or what's your future look like going from here?
Don't know. Stay in shape. Make sure that Colleen and Victor win their fights next week in Pancras 270, and see what comes of this. But the thing is that you build upon things no matter what. You even with losses, you have to build upon them. You have to dissect them and try to grow from it. You have to grow from wins, and there's a lot that I could pick out to try and improve on my own performance, but overall pretty good. I use a decent amount of the southpaw stance, which I know nobody's ever seen me do before. It's just you got to be versatile. You have to be able to do it all, and that was part of what I want to show tonight.
And just for Roy, finally, you were grunting after the fight. You obviously just seemed very frustrated. You're always looking to win the fight, but was there anything about this one that just made it particularly disappointing?
No, I think the biggest thing that for me disappointing was just today I just got outworked. There was just times where I'm like, staying here, and then I could have just moved and I didn't. Just frustration with myself. Looked at a lot of good stuff that I did tonight, and then for where if I compared it to my last fight, today was a better fight than my last fight. So as a fighter, just always improving, but just disappointed because it's a loss.
And for your, you seem to be limping in here. Can you tell us what happened?
I kicked the dude in the face. his head is really tough, man. That flying knee, I didn't hit him with my bone. I actually hit him with a little meat close to the inner thigh area. And when you're in there, you don't feel anything. But after a while, I kept walking around, and it's like, what the hell's going on? So his head is tough.
And how much confidence does a victory, over someone like Gegard, former Strikeforce champion, give you moving forward?
I was always confident, I just came here to clock in. I figured if I'm coming this far, I'm not coming to lose. But first round didn't go my way. Got my ass kicked. And it was just that uncomfortable position that, I was in that he almost had me towards the end with that rear naked choke. And then I was just like, what the hell am I going to do? And I just went back to me, being smooth and cool and relaxed and capitalize on it.
So, how's your day? Everything going good?
皆さんはどうだったですか？いい一日でしたか？
堀口選手に質問なんですけれども、今までの戦い方と違って今回の戦い方の中で、
today's in particular fight was a little bit different from your past fights.
それはテイクダウンを狙って行
Were you looking to more take down than before, or is that something you make yourself easier to
まあ
strike?
その両方あるんですけ
It's
ど、
both actually.
まあしっかり寝技も練習してるんで、
I trained on ground position a
ま
lot,
あテイクダウン取りに行きたかっ
so
た
I
ってい
wanted
う
to
のが
go for
一番。
takedown.
まあ、あ
That's
と
the
ああいう
first
動きを
thing.
見せると
But then, if I show that kind of move to my opponent, they are more for go for a focus on the fight. So I just wanted to make him focus more on fight.
今回前回の敗戦から
Compared to the last bout, you won this one.
戦いたい
What's next? Is there any particular fighter would you like to fight against? Next, not in particular.
ベルトを早く巻きたい
I
と
want belt
いう
soon.
バウトレビューにです。
Mr. Ihara, this is a question for Yachabo. It's a draw, but you got a contract with the UFC finally. What are your thoughts on that?
ああ、そうっすね。別に、ちょ
I
っとま
am a little bit happy because both of us got a contract. It's good.
あ、そうっすね。モテる試合できたっすか
To be
ね。
popular among girls, do you think all the girls liked my fight? I would like to take a look at my tape.
ありがとうございます。
That was a good shot. Thank you.
And one more for you, Joe. What's the future of the UFC in Japan? The attendance from the first event has gone down somewhat. Do you see coming back here every year still? Do you think maybe doing the shows at nighttime, local time here would make a difference? What's kind of your thoughts on the market right now?
Yeah, I mean, our attendance this year was pretty close to last year, and we obviously started today at 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, which causes some challenges. But, the brand here is still strong. The 4 events we've had over 10,000 people in the arena. It's a core market for the UFC, particularly in Asia. So we don't have anything to announce next year as far as an event, but every year going forward, we'll be looking to bring an event to Japan.
And I'd like to add personally that with the state of the Japanese MMA scene as far as the larger scale events, this is pretty good. And honestly, the only way to know is how successful you were is to continue to have another event. If people really enjoyed what they saw tonight, which I think a lot did, you'll see the results in another fight card. That's the only way to really judge that sort of success. Tonight is tonight, but tonight is the primer to build for tomorrow. So
all the work that Josh and Roy, the Road to UFC Japan fighters did on the show this season did a lot for our business. Help grow the audience, broader fan base, and I think you saw the reception that those fighters got tonight when they were announced. So kudos to these guys for the amount of work they put in, but I think that's another step in building the fan base for MMA in Japan.
And just one more for Roy. What do you feel like is next for you at this point? You know, you've maybe got some criticism in the past for, you know, maybe not mixing up your game enough, but tonight you got 4 takedowns, which is as many as you've got in your entire UFC career. Before this, leading up, you threw, you know, head kicks and all that. What do you feel like, you know, the future holds for you?
Like I said, as a fighter, I felt like I improved it quite a bit tonight to show, you know, I think, you know, just always improving. For myself, like I said, after this, I was going on a revenge tour, so I guess now Josh is also back on the list.
I don't think wins and losses really tell an entire story. And, you know, if you need a heavyweight division to make noise, to be exciting, and to have perennial contenders that are going to always be capable of racking up wins and finishes, then you have to have Roy Nelson. People get hung up on wins and losses. You know, I lost my last fight, but like I said, that's not the kind of performance to ever expect from me ever again. And tonight I came out there and I gave my all, but I was able to win this one. But for sure, it wasn't anything like my last fight. And Roy's fight, you know, I'd have to watch our fight, but I think that, yeah, he made improvements from his last fight as well. And if he feels as such, then, you know, I know that you can stick him in the ring with really anybody in the UFC, and they all have to respect what he brings.
女子バーネットさん、引き続きすいません。
It's a question for Josh Barnett. Did you actually see Yashabov fight?
お願いします。
What are your thoughts on
Yes,
that?
I did, absolutely. I gave him my bit of some pep talk and coaching before his fight as well. I felt that basically, you know, at this point, technique is. I said, one, you can't have your back against the cage. You cannot let Hirota clinch you against the cage at all. And one to hit in ones and twos. And move and angle. Don't worry about throwing 3, 4, 5 punches, but hit in ones and twos and then take the next angle, because if you stay in front of Hirota, he's going to get an opportunity to clinch or throw his own shots back. And Yashabov's strength is his dynamic movement, how agile and quick he is. Really, the only issue I would take with Yashabov as a coach is just that you got to work on that conditioning. His getting tired is what allowed Hirota to come back. So, but you know, there's experience to learn from that, and to learn how to rest in the cage, how to use movement more to outbalance your opponent without always having to try for it. And you know, some of what I think made him tired was trying to knock him out every shot he threw. That takes a lot of energy. But I'm very proud of him because, you know, Yashabov has evolved. Every fight he has grown and added new skills to his Sogo abilities. So I was really glad to see him and very happy with him.
ヤシャボー選手に質問です。今回契約を勝ち取れたんですけども、今回のテレビ番組のようにフェザー級で戦うのか、本来のこれまで戦ってきたバンタム級で戦っていこうと思っているのか。
フェザー級でいきたいなって思ってます。
Would like to go for a featherweight.
理由を教えていただけますか。
ただ単にバンダムしんどいですね。
It's tough for me to fight
ちょ
on
っと
back.
めんどくさいんで、体を大きくしてフェザーでやりたいですね。
I'm sorry, just quickly to Uriah, just to confirm, you didn't break.
確認ですけれども、
You didn't break anything, did you? Is it just a bruise on your foot?
は大丈夫ですか？
Right here.
ユラヤホ
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said just to confirm, you didn't break your foot or anything. It's just a bruise.
No, I didn't break anything. It's just my knee. I didn't hit him with the bone, which wouldn't hurt me. I hit him with the flesh. So I'm good. I'm just limping. I'm trying to look like I'm hurt, you know.
Someone want to know about my day or something? No?
私がどんな一日を過ごしたか知りたくないですか？
水垣選手にお伺いしたいんですが、試合後涙されましたけど、今回っていうのはどういう気持ちで、また練習面で何か変化ですとか持って、今回臨んだ感じだったんでしょうか。
そうですね、去年ちょうど1年前ぐらいにドミニク・クルーズに負けて、しかも本当いいとこなく60秒で負けてしまって、もう MMA ファイターとしてはやっていけないのかなっていう自分の中の気持ちがあって、その後また若い選手に負けて、でも本当に勝ち方とかなんか自信とか全部なくしちゃってたんで、本当に今日もう本当最後っていうつもりで出て悔い残らないようにやろうと思って、でも最後にやっぱ UFC 一勝っていうのを目標にしてやってたんで、いやもう本当ほっとしてます今は。はい
慶太郎選手にお伺いしたいんですが、大逆転勝ちでしたが、
It was really a come from behind win. What did you think when you finished the fight? How did you get to that position?
打撃でもこうプレッシャーをかけていきたかったん
On
で
the
すけど、
striking, I wanted to pressure my opponent, but it didn't make it. It wasn't that easy.
寝技の技術はちょっとあったのかな、差があったのかなっていう。
I have a toughness in the ground, so luckily I could have finished him. That's it.
Sorry, just to follow up with Takea there. Did you say this is your last fight? Or you're done fighting now? Is that what you just said there?
そういうこと最後になってもいいように悔いを残らず出し切りたいっていう気持ちで今回の試合に挑んだっていうことです。
But I'm not quitting.
Any more questions? All right, thank you all for coming. We'll see everyone November 28th in Seoul, Korea. Thank you.
Hey, Minasan, what did you guys think about tonight? どうですか? ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。
Thank you so much. We did a great job. Great show. Thank you.